So I just watched myself making my first movie, and it was awesome because it was really embarrassing. But I could hear myself and see myself, and I know now not to look at the camera, but to look here, because when I look at the camera, I look like a crazy person. It's like Skyping to yourself. You're not talking to anybody. But then again, when you're Skyping, you're kind of looking at yourself anyway, so it's like the same thing. Kind of interesting, I suppose. This could be day one. This is day one. What do you mean? Could be. So today I worked, and it was kind of rough. I mean, not the work. The work was easy. Oh, I'm going to put boxes away and organize things. Woo! Things where my brain is working so that I don't have to think about the other things that suck. But then there it goes, and it comes all in there. And I don't know why today I was like, oh, I'll listen to the Proto-Men. Yeah, Proto-Men. Great idea. It's probably because I was at MegaCon and I saw a bunch of, costumes of people and Mega Man and all sorts of things that are nerdy and awesome that remind me of Mike. And what else is nerdy and awesome that reminds me of Mike? The Proto-Men. And I love them, so that's really good. It's weird when there's things you've seen or heard a million times and you've just always thought, oh, I like this, or this is really good. But you just like it. I mean, you don't really think about it too hard. Like when a relationship ends and you feel like every song is for you. Like, why is the radio doing this to me? Why are they playing all these songs? Like, what the hell? Or like, there's so many people born on the same day, so I'm sure there's tons of people that die on the same day or have died on that day, and people remember it, and so they do things like that, and it just happens to be a perfect coincidence, or it's magic, which is what I like to believe, that it's there for you, like because you're sad. Like you're sad, so suddenly your cat is like, hey, meow, 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 I love you, I'm a cat. I don't usually do this, but meow, meow. And they suddenly, like, love you, won't leave you alone, or, like, animals are all starting to look at you like this, like, I know, you are a sad human. Babies are good when you're sad. Well, animals and babies, small things that don't really have to think a lot about anything. They're, especially babies, little kids, man, they just have no idea at all about tragedy. Like the worst thing that has happened in their life is like, oh, my toy broke, oh, my toy. But like their toy broke. They love that toy and they probably get sad. We should start breaking their toys and tell them like, listen, this toy is broken. It's gone to the toy graveyard and it is never coming back. Teach them early. Like in Sesame Street. There was that one episode where that old man died, like in real life. The grocer guy, I think it was, and the Sesame Street King, they didn't just hire a new actor. They had a funeral and taught Big Bird about death, and I think that's really important. And animals die, and that's usually the first thing kids learn about is like their pet, like a hamster or fish dies, and I don't think you should replace it. I think you have to tell them like what happens. And then maybe like people's grandparents die, or your grandparents die. Well, I've never had a grandparent die. Well, I mean, I have, but I never knew him. He was born the same day I died. I mean, he died the same day I was born, so I never met him. And I think all the rest of my grandparents are alive, and my family members are. I mean, everyone in my family's alive. This is my first death. This is really weird. I'm like 30. My first, like, death. I mean, my friend's mom died. My And that was rough, but I mean, I was really sad. She was awesome. But this is different. It's different when it's you. When it actually affects you, like yourself, your heart, like your mind, like your world. It's completely different. Yeah. So, I guess this will be the beginning of my memorial blogging experience. I am now crying, of course, because I'm just thinking about how sad it is. And that talking about it is always the saddest part because it brings it home to you, so. Whew. And you're looking at yourself. This is another thing. So you're not only, this is weird, you're not only sad, but you're looking at yourself being sad, which kind of then makes you sadder because you're just like, I'm crying. I am crying, and that's what I look like. Crying, which is strange to think that would make one cry more. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm weird. Definitely weird. Yeah. So crying makes me cry. That's my phone. I will look at my phone in my video. Can you even see it? Oh my god, it's beautiful. It's just like this. What? Oh, what's this magic? It's an iPhone screen, but it's beautiful. Oh, that went away. Look at this. Woo. Oh, terrible lighting. Who wants that? And that was my good friend Aaron Holland from a comic shop. I was having a rough day today thinking about Mike, and he's been having a rough time, and everyone's really kind of been having a rough time, and it's weird. Mike had this huge presence, not only in life, but on the internet. There's probably thousands and thousands and thousands of videos of Triforce Mike. What a dork. He was. It's really good. I don't really know where to start. I guess I could start from the beginning, and I will probably inform you that I rant a lot. So I will keep these. This will be number 1. This is the long one. It's probably just for me just talking to myself. Okay, wait. It'll be my day. And also Mike. Because, you know. I mean, like, what story did I think of that day? What made me think of him that day, kind of thing. It's pretty weird. There's this person, you know. Like the first second you meet somebody, you think they're awesome. And the more you get to know them, the more awesome they become. And then you date them, and then they're even more awesome. And then, yeah, you think about them. And you think about marrying them. And they think about marrying you. And children and crazy things. And then you break up, and then they go somewhere. And then you kind of become friends again. Everything's great. And then they get killed by a car while they're riding their bike. So that's awesome. Just talking to myself now, really. I mean, I guess I've been talking to myself the whole time. I guess maybe I shouldn't be talking to myself. I should be talking to some sort of viewing audience that may be looking upon me, upon my face. Upon my face. What up, face? This has been 15 minutes of me yammering on and on. I wonder if I can edit that. Let's test if we can edit this. Yeah? Okay.